On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what Gawayne. A blessed and wonderful Monday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So now the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, in the day, you know. I'm going to give you probably about 3 different set of news. Yeah, man, this are the first one. We're going to get one sometime in the day and another one in the latter part of the evening. Yeah, man, so we don't need to stay tuned and check out those stories to come, because a wealth of information will be placed in each and every one of those stories. You don't know On The Spot News Media and other like-minded vloggers out there try to give you certain information that the regular news media, the traditional news media, cannot give you. I wouldn't say they don't want to give it to you. They just cannot give it to you because they're governed by a certain body, and a lot of red tapes is also there. So I hope that the traditional news media know that On The Spot News Media and other like-minded vloggers are just here to compliment you and not necessarily to go against what you're doing. Yeah, man, we are all on the same team, I would hope. Now, Monday morning, boy, me I tell you my peeps, one of the bloodiest weekends since the start of the year. Not the most, but one of the most bloody weekend. Because a close to 20 person lose them 3 pints over the weekend. Yeah, man. A crazy knockings and clappings right across the length and breadth of Jamaica that has sadly resulted in the loss of life of many of our Jamaican men, women, and sadly enough, children. So I want you to count with me and tell me how much you get. Now, in the St. Andrew Central Police Division in a crossroad area there, so in a Eureka Road area there, so a double knockings and clappings go on right there, so. In the St. Andrew North Police Division, them get a 1 knockings and clappings that resulted in the loss of life of a man that a Joshy brother in a Grand Spen. And then next in a Kingston East over Diagla Road, them get 1 too. In a Frankfield, Clarendon, them get 1 too. In a Portland, get 1 too. And in Orokobesa, St. Mary, get 1 too. And a second one took place in Portland, where an 8-year-old child was found unresponsive after she was left in the care of her stepfather. Found unresponsive with a plastic bag over her head. On our account, make sure you know. And then in the parish of St. Ann, another 8-year-old child. I covered all these stories already, so if you wanna watch them yet, go back go watch them so you can get a better understanding. So in St. Ann, another 8-year-old child was forced into the whole holding and take type of situation going with her, sadly. And then the man now feel justified with that alone, you know. Him use a knife and stab up the people in Pitney and take her life, and then try to take a female life. We're going to get into that too later down in the stories. And a drive-by go on when some people are left from Medores. Them go bury a youth. And a female said to be from Brooklyn in New York end up lose for her 3 pints. Yeah, man, we are going to do a separate vlog for that. Because the knockings and clappings there, you know, I got cast a all-out war again in the Kingston Eastern Police Division. because that female is the wife of the infamous Rooster. Yeah, man. And all of the people out there in Kingston Eastern know who Rooster is, a close affiliate to Danai Williams, another famous name. But anyway, another triple knockings and clappings go on in the St. Catherine North Police Division we are talking about over there in Johns Road. Yeah, man. Triple go on along the Johns Road stretch right there, so. And then yesterday again, a double go on a grand spend. Yeah, man. So what's the tally on that one? Boy, may I tell you. Drop the tally in the comment section because probably me can't check, but boy, the weekend they're rough. And before me forget, last but most definitely, not the least, a elderly taxi operator from out of Old Harbour got brutally taken out by criminal elements, and Theme 3 Pines was also lost. So that's the grand total, my peeps, of all the fatalities where On The Spot News Media know about, because probably there are others that was not mentioned. Yeah, man. So anyway, make we get into the meat of the matter. So by now, I'm pretty sure that the ones them out there who has been tuning into On The Spot News Media and other like-minded vloggers would have gotten the report that this 29-year-old man presently on your screen, identified as David Clark, but more popularly known in the streets as Mosiah, who is also the brother of Jamaican dancehall artist Joshy, was taken out early Saturday morning, sometime about 2 a.m, whilst standing in the back of a yard with another man. The man them roll up on him, can him up. The next man end up get a one can but survive that brutal onslaught. But as we all know, Josh's brother was not fortunate enough to survive. He lost his life in that brutal knockings and clappings. Now make a whole small reasoning before we get into the other shooting. Now, who remember when On The Spot News Media carried that Joshy story? I think that I was probably one of the first, if not the first person that brought that Joshy story with his mother and the now deceased man, more popularly known as Romy. I got a negative backlash for that, because Jamaicans, we have a little thing about we. You see, once we like an artist because him sing a song where we like, them can't do no harm or wrong in our eyes. I even got an email from a person who has been watching On The Spot News Media for a while. The person basically penned that email and stated their disappointment in On The Spot News Media for bringing such falsified information, because they would have watched the interview with the mother of Romy, that's the deceased man, who allegedly had an altercation with Joshy's mother. And she refuted the claim that any such thing happened. They also watched the interview with Joshy's mother and also with Joshy's father. And everybody refuted everything what On The Spot News Media said. Well, everything is playing out. I did a follow-up vlog. I think I did about 3 vlogs. And I clearly stated everything I got make sense soon. It I got all play out in front of your very eyes. And I hope when it does, you will understand what On The Spot News Media was saying. Now, my peeps, sadly, it's all being played out right before our very eyes. And it start play out really quick too. Because just after those videos was done, within weeks, Joshy and his entourage get caught up. Luckily for them, no one lost their lives. And right after that, we had a little calm, because a piece of money did run for kind of quash the whole thing, and politicians get involved and era leaders get involved, everybody get involved and try to keep the thing pan a down low, because them know. So when grand spend explode, it nah go so pretty. And I also tried my best to take a step back and just allow peace to reign. But now that the peace has been broken, On The Spot News Media is here again. Now those two mothers came publicly and blatantly lie to the Jamaican public. And no one seemed to remember all of that. Because we as Jamaicans, we suffer from short-term memory. But On The Spot News Media, I gotta remind you that those two interviews from the two mothers that done me for. Yeah, man. Me read through the comments them. And me read through the comments under the interviews. Everybody I say, boy, who them fi believe? On the spot are the person who actually involved in the thing and they know. Which I do understand. I totally understand. It's kind of hard to take what a YouTuber is saying over the person who was actually there, and given the fact that they are grown women, said to be respectable women, and also one of them is the mother of your favorite dancehall artist, I go naturally believe what they're saying. But they came on here and blatantly lied to Jamaica. And this is the aftermath of their doing. So I rest the blame of what is presently happening now in Grandspen squarely at the feet of Romy's mother and at the feet of Josh's mother. Yeah, man, I said it. They are the ones that are responsible. Because if they were truthful and come clean and just tell Jamaica wagwan, probably, just probably, the police and all the other entities could have come in and interjected and deal with the thing a certain type of way to prevent all of this, what is happening. They did it their unconventional way. And this is the result of same. Because for some reason, them feel like say you can tame criminal elements. Yeah, man. Them man, they will take your money and spend that, go buy some can, they come bullet you with it. And exactly that go on. Yeah, man. Joshy bite off a little bit more than where him can chew. And instead, as a mother, sit her son down and talk to him, she make the son, make she come and blatantly lie to the Jamaican people. Now, yesterday again, two more fell fatal to the hands of criminal elements. The police have said to be maintaining a significant presence in Grandspen St. Andrew, which was the scene of another deadly knockings and clappings yesterday, which is Sunday afternoon. Now, 3 people get caught up in that, and 2 end up fatally so. Now, the police has since identified the 2 deceased men as 45 years old Shane Brooks and a man known as Gawayne Harvey. Those are the 2 that fell victim to that fatal knockings and clappings. Yeah, man. The 3rd man was taken to the hospital for treatment. Now, information received by On The Spot News Media is that men traveling in a Toyota Axio motor car, heavily armed with M16 rifles and handguns, entered a property which is a work site type of place and just start can up the whole place. Yeah, man, the 3 man get can up wicked. It is said that the criminal elements then exited the property along Shartwood Lane, where they escaped in waiting motor cars. Now, it is also said that a police team on patrol in the area at the time of the knockings and clappings saw some of the men entering into a vehicle and gave chase. So a chase ensued between the police and some of the criminal elements. However, it is also said that the vehicle carrying 4 of the gunmen were intercepted in the St. Andrew Central Police Division. And the 4 suspects were nabbed and illegal firearms was also seized from that vehicle. Boy, may I tell you. Now, Grandspen has been tense from the whole Romy situation until Joshy brother end up fell victim to the knockings and clappings. Now, Grandspend people, may I ask Uno that question now. What Uno have to say for yourself about all of this way go on. So right there and then, my peeps, and the Spot News Media have him work cut out for him. Because them 4 man there were the police them hold on pan with the strap in the car, where was a part of the whole halabaloo where clap with them 2 man there. We need to find out who them man there and who they're affiliated to. Because if their affiliation is to whom my mind is thinking, trust me, this not gonna have a good ending at all. Because one of the 2 will end up lose them 3 pints yesterday Sunday is said to be a close friend and an associate of Josh's brother, David Clark, will lose fame life Saturday. So I could go and watch and see where I go on. And in the meantime, between time, residents living in and around the Grandspend community, the law-abiding citizens, we not talk about the criminal them or who support criminal or who mix up in a criminality, because we no business with Uno. Uno can get chalk out for all we care. But for the regular members of Chan Public who no mix up in a nothing where I go on, what more on the corner yai? Yeah man, continue to look out on the corner yai and safe travel pan the gravel. Remember the old dirty corner boy them always out there. Lurks. Take that saying for no joke. Yeah man. So anyway my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah man.